Hey vlog, it's your girl, Nikki Knack. Been a minute. Today is July 13th, 2021. Me and Jaden left the cat sanctuary, Mishiwasi, on the 5th, because supposedly his family have come in. I don't know, we had to go and we had plane tickets for Iquitos on the 20th. He said he's going back, not going to Iquitos. Going back to the States, wants to do school. I did break up with him. Really sad about it, but also fine. We both have a lot of growing to do. We could do it together easily. Maybe not easily, but I've just been in a really optimistic mood. I'm feeling good. I do miss a lot of stuff. TBH, I miss some things. But yeah, I'm at this point in my life where I know I could do so much, and there's so many different routes and so many different possibilities, and it's all in the palm of my hands, and it's whatever I want to do, I can do. It's just a matter of what direction I'm going to take, what I'm going to manifest into my life, what I'm going to pursue, actively put conscious energy towards. Yeah, I think when I get back, so my plan is to go to Iquitos, and then I want to maybe stay there until August 20th, but if I like it, which I have a feeling I might, it just depends on the host and the living situation. I may stay there longer, and then hopefully after I can go to Talara, North Peru, Mancora. Don't know if I'm saying those right, but hopefully I can do that, and maybe just do one more workaway or so. After Iquitos, maybe 2 or 3, 2 in North Peru. We'll see how much money I have left. I do need money to get home, that's a fact. But yeah, I am thinking when I get back, I will work at LA Crawfish. What could I say? LA Crawfish, the gang. It's a decent job, and I'm around people I love, and people I already know. It is my comfort zone to an extent, but also I'm a changed person, constantly ever changing, you know what I mean? It's solid, and it's a guaranteed job, and it's guaranteed pay, decent pay, and live with my mom, me mama, a little bit more. Hopefully when I get back, I can start taking classes for music. I know I want to make music. I'm 20 years old. I need to get started. Well, I don't need to do anything to BH. There's no rush on anything. There's no concept of falling behind, I think. But I do want to get started on that as soon as I can, because my ideas are flowing out now, and I think it's really in music when I've noticed in other artists and myself, the growth that you see through music, as people grow up, is beautiful, and I want to be able to capture that as soon as I can. And of course I'm writing stuff down, but these ideas come and go, you know what I mean? They're thoughts, they're not permanent, so they'll be coming and going through my mind. And there are some things I want to already want to make songs about, you know what I mean? I already have ideas. I have a lot of ideas for songs, and I'm very, very, very excited to do that. I just need to know some basics and music theory, of course, and I'll get on that. I don't even know if I want a degree. Maybe I should, just so if I maybe you can get a job in the music industry, and that's something I know I can enjoy, helping people, but I don't want to stay in one city. I don't want to have you need to do this. I don't want to have to do whatever that's called, when you have to work at a hospital for a year or so. I wish I remember the name, but I know there's a lot of things I could do. I'm interested in psychology. I'm interested in medicinal stuff, but also another thing about being a doctor and medicinal care is I also know that I am very into holistic health, and I understand that medical professionals do a handful, I don't know about majority, I don't know the statistics, but I know a handful of them do understand how your mind and your thoughts tie into your health, how your mentality and your thoughts and your feelings around your thoughts and the things you think about most really do take effect and they manifest into the physical reality of your body and your health. And I know that I just don't know if I'd want to do a traditional doctor per se, because I know I'd want to tell my patients stuff that could get me fired. you know, and like I don't think it like necessarily could. Like I'm decent with vibes, and I know like if I got fired I'd be chilling, but we don't want to take that risk because that's not something we're like passionate about per se. But I do like helping people. I do think I could do something medicinally, but I also know how to make music. There's a lot of things I know I want to do. So maybe just take some classes and whatnot. When I turn 21, I would like to get back into dancing, just because that money is incredible, and there are ways to straight up like business network in that. I'm gonna read 48 Laws of Power. Nicole, be warned. 48 Laws of Power. Remember where your heart is. Compassion. You know what I mean? You can use the world as it is, and yourself and your body and like people's mentalities in order to make the dreams that you want become reality. But just remember where your heart is, and that's compassion. Don't do anything you know you shouldn't do. Don't be taking advantage of people's emotions. Just remember compassion at the end of the day. Even if you read 48 Laws of Power, when you do, just remember where your heart is and like who you truly are. Who you truly are. Just remember. I know you know that, but like I'm reading this. If I ever watched this back before, and I'm like, damn, I'm a cold-hearted ass bitch. I don't think I ever will be, but like, just remember, like, be smart and, you know, use the world as you see it to your advantage, but also just remain wary, just be cautious, all right? And I think like maybe when I'm like working at like Crawfish, I'll take some little like dancey dance classes. I do want to buy a nice little car. Little Sandra, I miss her with my whole heart, but she was giving out a little bit, and I do need something that's a little bit more reliable. And then maybe just do that until like I'm dancing again, and maybe like next summer, because it'd only be like 6 months, like LA Crawfish and then dancing. If I do, I'm pretty sure I work at LA Crawfish. Dancing, we'll see, because that is like a slight conflict of interest. I need to find like my grounding and my centeredness with that, because it can't just be like you're taking advantage of like people. And I know they're like taking advantage of like the world as it is too, like these men and stuff, but just be smart and figure out where your heart's at and what you're doing with it, and like figure out who you are and like what you're emulating yourself as if you're gonna dance. And maybe what I was gonna say is, if you're working at LA Crawfish, maybe take some dance classes. I do think when I get back, I'm gonna tell me and mama that I was dancing, because, you know, honestly, it's this policy. The biggest thing, TBH, is the taxes. I shouldn't have to pay money, but I don't know if she'll see what my position was. She very well might, and that's fine, that's vibes, but it's better to just be honest. And at that time I wasn't ready to be honest, and now I am, because it's like I am growing up. I'm 20, I'm an adult, I can't do these things by myself. Even though there's a lot of things for me to learn, I also know that I'm like grown up enough to like make these decisions for myself consciously, and understand that every decision I make has a consequence after, good or bad. Like every action has a reaction, and I know that. And do you think it's time for me to tell my mom? But I think I'm gonna do that. That's what I want to do. Hopefully travel again. I'm gonna travel again for sure. And if I'm making like that booty money, like I will absolutely have like money to travel. And I want to have my own apartment too. I'm low-key thinking like just me, myself, and I. But if I'm dancing, or if I'm traveling, I know I might be gone for like months at a time. I don't know how that abode with an apartment, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. Me and Jaden could get back together. My thing is like, I know the way I feel for him. And I do think I could like develop this like love. Like every time people show me like that they're human, and like that they're just like a normal fucking person, or like I see things that like draw empathy out of me, like it makes me care about them more. Oh, another thing, when I get back, I do want to go to therapy. I don't think I necessarily can't do it on my own, but I do think some like mental professional help would benefit me in some ways, as far as like tracing back to my childhood and understanding exactly like because I don't have a psychology degree, and I think I know like everything, and I don't think I'm wrong about anything, but I think I could benefit from some medical advice. Not medical advice, but professional psychological advice. I think that'd be cool. maybe not cool, but I think that would be good for me. I do think I'm at a place where now, like, I understand what I would want to go to therapy for. Because last time I went to therapy, straight up, like, I was like, I don't know why I'm here. Like, I'm great. I'm doing great. I have nothing to be upset about. When there was a lot of stuff, I just wasn't, like, as aware that, like, there's a lot of stuff I still need to heal. Like, I knew that, but I was like, nah, like, it's all in the present. Like, you just keep moving forward. But there are some things I could benefit from if I backtrack and understand the root origin. That being said, I want to do therapy. What else was I saying? Yeah, Jana's going back. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in, blog. Keep your head up. Oh, you can let your hair down. Hey. All right, thanks, blog. Love you, miss you. Signing out. The baddest, the cutest. Love you.